till we on top. Quit, I think not. Coming hot for the #1 spot, yeah. No key, got the game on lock, ayy. Big threes when I take my shot, ayy. On the rise and we ain't gon' drop. On the grind, it's our time, just watch.
If you want it, you can get it. Life gets hard, but don't you let it get you down. Go get the crown because our time is now.
Ayy, we gotta get it. Gotta get up, gotta go, we gotta get it. Ayy, they won't forget us. Made it happen and we all became legends. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it. We can't be contained when we leave the game. My name will remain. We don't need the fame. You can keep this chain. We broke free so things won't be the same. Nah, on the mission, gotta get it. Let's work. You were raised on the net. I'm raising my net worth, but it ain't about the money. Nah, it ain't about the cause. All that matters is the world knows who we are. Stars.
If you want it, you can get it. Life gets hard, but don't you let it get you down. Go get the crown because our time is now.
Hey, we gotta get it. Gotta get up, gotta go, we gotta get it. Hey, they won't forget us. Made it happen and we all became legends. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it.
Know that our time is now. Yes, life can get hard, but don't ever let it keep you down.
welcome back to Moogie's Valorant Throwdown. I'm Takeshi. They brought me back on good behavior, and this is my co-caster Rose. We're looking at a big play-in match today between IJBoss and Avengers. Rose, thoughts on the matchup today?
You know, I'm actually really excited for this matchup. I mean, both of these teams have been looking really well in these kind of brackets going on. As of right now, IJB is 5-1, and we have Avengers at 4-2. These are the first and second seeds, I believe, and so I believe this is going to be a really good matchup going in.
Yeah, IJBoss being the 1 seed out of Group B and Avengers being the 2 seed out of Group A. Let's throw it over and take a look at the standings over here from the regular season of the Throwdown. As you can see, yes, Avengers is the 2nd seed from Group A, going up against the 1 seed of IJB, who went 5-1 in the regular season. A pretty dominant performance. That is a very, very competitive group that you have there, right there. 2 teams at 5-1. Just really, really high level competition here, and looking forward to seeing what these 2 teams can pull off. Wow. All right. And as you can see here are the play-ins. The rest of the play-in schedule. We have obviously IJB versus Avengers. We also have in the future we will have Kitty Squad versus USV Valorant Black, Moogie Moggers versus We Love San Francisco, and Goofy Goobers versus Cash. So looking forward to seeing what all of those teams can do as well. But today's matchup, best of 3 between IJBoss and Avengers. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's take a look at the double elimination bracket, obviously. So this is what all these teams are playing for. So there are 12 teams that have made it to this stage in the competition. The play-ins will determine who lives, who dies, who tells their story going into the playoffs. Obviously, the top 4 seeds here will be in the upper bracket, but it is important to note that whether you make it to winners finals or losers finals, you will be at the LAN. So that is a big point of contention, and that is a big thing moving forward for all teams still involved in the tournament at this point in time.
Yeah, and I think something to just kind of point out too is I believe this is the first time we are seeing IJBoss on stream. So I think it's going to be interesting. Like, I wonder if maybe they're going to get a little bit more nervous this time around. I personally have not seen any of their matches, but I'm actually really excited for this matchup today.
As am I, and as am I'm sure, and as are I'm sure everyone else watching at home. IJBoss obviously coming out of Group B as the 1 seed. They are the odds-on favorite to win today, but nobody roots for Goliath. Let's see what both of these teams can get done today. All right, and we're going to throw it over to Agent Select in just a second. Cool. And the first map of this series is going to be Split. It is, of course, a best of 3. Looking to see what these 2 teams will be able to pull off today. On the side of Avengers, you have Kodak, Blossom, GG, SoCal Slayer, and Chaewon. And on the side of IJBoss, you'll have MJ, Goblin, Aeolian, Geo, and Cloister. So let's see what these teams will pull off. Do you have any ideas, Rose, for what the comps are going to look like on Split?
You know, as of right now, I have been seeing that kind of open meta being able to smoke off all those like small crevices, being able to do those one-ways, especially. I definitely feel like it might be a double duelist map, might be an initiator in there, but I believe for the most part that Omen and also like kind of like Raze meta is really a big one going on. We do have our second lock-in here on the side of IJB, and there's a couple more. We're seeing a Jet, we have an Omen, Sky, and Cypher locked in. We have a couple hovers over on the other side, and that is the final lock-in for IJB going in on that Raze. Kind of a little bit of deciding still going on the other side of AVG.
And it appears we're having some technical difficulties. Would not be an online event without them. Somebody's computer has crashed, so we're going to take a quick second in order to let them get back into the lobby. No big deal. So I mean, yeah. So we we have a chance to talk about our sponsors, obviously Rally Cry and the Army National Guard, for making all this event possible. Would not be able to make all this stuff happen without them.
Yeah, especially the LAN tournaments coming up. They're definitely one of our biggest supporters going into this, and we are definitely very grateful for all of their sponsorships and all of their support.
Yeah. Oh man, it is. It's always a little bit difficult talking to fill the space that is in here for these technical issues, but I can assure you we will be back in the game as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Takeshi, have you seen like any of these kind of teams play? Like, did you tune in at all for the AVG match that was like casted a couple weeks ago?
I think I caught a little bit of it, but I have not been. I'm not a super Valorant person myself. I'm a league player. I was the league coach here at Davis for a couple of years. So I'm just here casting because we need more people and we need somebody to be able to talk about this stuff.
You
But I
know,
mean,
you're
yeah.
absolutely correct. If it wasn't for Takeshi, I think we wouldn't be able to shine today. Me personally, I do get like very nervous when it comes to like play-by-play casting. So I'm very grateful for Takeshi being able to come on here and really being able to be my support in this.
All right. Well, I mean, that's enough about that's enough about me. Thank you very much for that, Rose. We've got everyone back in the lobby. We're gonna hop back into Agent Select in just a second. Take two. Hopefully this time it's the charm. But the Agent Select this time around should be a fair bit faster now that both teams have had a chance to talk it over. Yes, you're going to see the insta-locks coming in from the side of IJB once our graphic is finished here. Yes, but again, the selected map is split. IJB with the very standard comp, the double duelist that you pointed out, Rose, coming through with the Omen, Cypher, Sky. There's not going to be a whole lot of deviation here. It's going to be Jet versus Reyna is going to be the wrinkle thrown in between these two teams. Important to note that Avengers is starting on CT side, so we'll see what they are able to hold from there. Both sides have fully locked, and we are ready to get into game. One more look at the casters right before we get into the game. Alright, 37 seconds on the clock. Once again, the players that are involved in this game, this is going to be a best of 3 on the side of Avengers. You have Kodak on the Raze, Blossom on Cypher, GG on Reyna, Chaewon on Sky, and SoCal Slayer on Omen. And on the side of IJB, you have MJ on Raze, Goblin on Jet, Aeolian on Omen, Geo on Sky, and Koister on the Cypher. Some familiar faces if you've been in the Esports at UC Davis circuit on the side of IJB. And yes, while they are the favorites, the game still has to be played. Cypher with the cam with the cam and cage set up outside of A main, mid smoke for early control, coming in from the CT side. Skydog is going to go through the smoke. We're going to force out the Raze Flash, but the team stun's going to come in from the dog. Goblin's going to chase, and he's going to find the opening kill onto Kodak. First blood drawn by the side of Avengers. They have the mid space. Let's see what they can do with it now. MJ going to walk up slowly. Chaewon's going to hold. First contact. Shot misses. A little wide. Nade up from Raze. Blossom takes down Koister. Cross map. So there is the lurk discovered. But it's a 4-on-2 over here on the side of B site. GG going to be trying to hold site here. High player at 1 high, 1 low, and MJ's going to take him down. Chaewon, a little lost in CT right now, just waiting for the rest of the team. Let's see if the retake Heaven's going to be successful. Geo gets the first onto Blossom. Let's see if the second one comes through. SoCal gets the trade. Chaewon from CT. This has to be the play. They're going to group up. You're going to force out. It's smoked on CT. MJ with the blast. One flash comes out. Both smokes down. Now Chaewon fighting backside. SoCal gets the trade. Aeolian. And then GG is going to take down SoCal Slayer. First blood, first round. taken by the side of IJB.
Wow, definitely a good round going in there. I mean, I feel like when it comes to pistol rounds, we usually see like a little bit of a wipeout on one side, and then we kind of understand how the flow of the next rounds are gonna go. But very even matchups going in there. Unfortunately, IJB was really able to hold their ground and really take back that round.
Yep. Well, let's see what they're going to be bringing forth into this next round. I mean, a very similar defensive setup going to come through from the side of Avengers. Geo with the jump peek. As GG works up slowly with the Outlaw, the interesting anti-eco innovation, we'll say. Just
Definitely playing slower here. We
oh,
have the
and that,
first
right
pick
as you
here.
say it, the opening for Goblin. J1's going to have to cycle back over to Heaven to hold B site. They have the cross mid, but they do not have anyone on site. So GG, actually, if he walks up here, he's going to find that there is nothing. There is no presence here from the CT side. Can walk up as far as you want. J1 trying to dance around the smoke. There's 3 CTs coming from mid. Cypher is all the way across the map. This should be a very easy post plant for the side of IJB. Flash through the smoke comes out. Chaewon gets killed on the drop by MJ. Nade's going to go towards Heaven. Koister takes down SoCal. The pistol shots are going to go a little bit wide, and Koister's going to take down Kodak. It's all up to Blossom. Can he secure an exit? The answer is no. Shut down by Goblin. So a very, very clean anti-eco from the side of IJB.
Yeah, beautiful shutdown right there. On the side of IJ's boss. I mean, I really want to point out that I feel like that early rotate there from AVG at the beginning probably costed them that round. Really slow plays going on, but that early rotate going on to the A site, if they had lingered around that B area, they probably would have been able to get there a little bit faster, but beautiful closeout there on the side of IJB.
And we will look to see now that the guns are finally in play for the side of Avengers if they can make something happen. They're going to move Blossom's Cypher over to the B site this time. See if they can avoid getting the opening kill from Goblin. Been very, very productive on these skirmishes. First blood drawn both rounds. It's just a question of seeing where the first opening is going to be. Little antsy around A site. Goblin's going to take some shots and drop back. MJ's going to take down Chaewon. That's another first blood to the side of IJB. The blast pack coming up fast. They're going to be up into vents already. For the A split. Sky is going to come back A main. 4-on-2. Kodak takes down MJ on the initial though. So it is going to be a 4v4. And Kodak doubles up onto Koister. Goblin's going to have to try and find the kill mid. And Blossom's actually going to shut him down. So it's a really, really nice hold from the side of Avengers so far. 2v4 for IJB to see if they can keep the momentum going. Skydog is not going to find anything Heaven. Smokes are going to drop both ways though, and now it's just a straight hold from the side of Avengers, and Kodak gets timing, headshot down by Geo. GG takes down Geo, sorry. GG takes down Geo, that's a tongue twister. Aeolian's gonna get the trade on GG. SoCal holding CT in screens, and then Blossom comes out the smoke on Aeolian, and that is going to secure the round for the side of Avengers. 2 guns make it through to the third round.
Yeah, definitely a much needed round there for that eco going into this third round. Being able to pick up those 2 guns here. Unfortunately, their eco is still a little unsteady considering that there was quite a bit of a buy on their side, but they will be able to carry in those 2 guns into this round. Looks like on the side of IJB, they're going to be still being able to fully equip with all rifles. We'll see if it's kind of half eco from IJB will be able to bring that next round in.
Yes, it is worth noting that while it was a critical round, and as the flash comes in, there's no time to talk about last round. MJ is already up into vents, takes down Chaewon, predicts there's one more in the smoke. Here comes the boombot, forces GG out of position. All 5 grouped around mid for the side of IJB, and they're going to run up through Heaven. Will they clear Woodbox? Cypher, one way, on main. But the smokes are down. They have not cleared wood yet, so there is a timing where Blossom could make something happen. The TP goes down onto site, so he's not going to get caught, but he is going to get caught on the plant, and actually Aeolian comes off the plant to take down Blossom. They hear the vent rotate coming. There's the kill by Geo. Can they get the second? Koister is going to take down SoCal, and GG. Fake flash from Geo. Tries to get the gun and gets shut down by Koister. Very, very clean, very fast round from the side of IJB.
Yeah, it's extremely explosive here. I definitely feel like that kind of raise jet like blast being able to go into that kind of mid area, definitely benefiting them, and then especially with that Sky being able to push those flashes through. They have a very very aggressive comp, and they're really going to be benefiting off of being able to attack first.
And they've also IJB has also had the benefit of starting off with first blood, and it's only been traded back a couple of these rounds, so they've always had numbers advantage, and they've done a really good job of just straight taking. Here comes the flash from Geo early. It's going to force Kodak back. It's going to be a fast engage from both duelists already up on site. They've cleared out A, so now they just don't have control of Heaven. Free fire through the smoke. Kodak and friends are going to try and retake the A main space. Bomb is going to get planted in the back corner of A site. Goblin, the smoke's going to drop. Let's see what Kodak can do here. Kodak's going to have to take down Goblin on this initial fight with the blind coming in from Omen. Great assist. Chaewon takes down MJ as well. Nice team play. SoCal's going to take down Cloister as Aeolian takes down Blossom. It's a 2v4 for the side of IJB. There's no more time to think here. You must act. Here comes the play from Kodak, takes down Geo, and Aeolian's going to take down SoCal. Trade comes in from Kodak though. A 3k in the round is going to secure the second for Avengers.
I mean, not much to say there. I feel like AVG was really able to bring that back, even with the explosive power of IJB. I think really important to note that Kodak being able to hold that kind of top side Heaven area was actually really really beneficial in this sense. Being able to get those picks coming in, unfortunately, because they didn't have as much of a hold on that Heaven area, they weren't able to clear it, and Kodak was able to really push through with that round.
Think also since Avengers were playing it so slow and they held everyone off site, basically the closest point of contact was Kodak, who was smoked off Heaven. IJB might have gotten a little apprehensive about trying to push in past screens, try and take some more space. There might have been more people. Here comes the Raze Rocket, Showstopper down from Kodak. He's going to walk right into mid, and the opening kill is going to be found onto Aeolian, so finally one on the board for Avengers in the initial fights. GG. Peeking, and then Cloister springs out from sewers, gets the trade back, so it is in the extended. It's 4v4, and Cloister's going to drop the ults. You're going to find 3 towards B, only the Omen towards A for the side of Avengers. Mid smoke's going to come down, but it's late, and Cloister has already slipped the net. He is past it. Flash is going to come through, and it's going to catch the Jet. GG's going to take down... Oh, sorry, Goblin's going to take down GG. My bad. And it's a 4v3, you have time to reset. Do they know that there are 2 Heaven? MJ has actually just walked through here, and he's going to catch both players. Chaewon caught on the jump up, so it's going to be 4-on-1, and the last remaining player is SoCal. Going to be walking here through the vents. There is CypherCam on Heaven. They are just 3 grouping, and Geo's going to catch SoCal with his knife out. Or just unaware on a nice sewer timing. It's 4-2 to the side of IJB, and it has been dominant so far.
Yeah, definitely between that kind of timing and then the flank there from MJ, which is beautiful, being able to catch those 2 off guard right there. Definitely something going into this next round. We can see that the eco here coming in on the side of AVG is not looking too good. Looking to see a couple of sheriffs, maybe a couple of stingers. Definitely gonna have to save for that next round. But as of right now, IJB is really making amazing eco going into this next round.
And MJ's going to take down Blossom, another really fast opener, but that is the B site anchor. The only other defense they're going to find here is coming from Heaven. They're going to try and fight Avengers Will down mid, and GG's going to take down Chaewon. Goblin's going to take down Chaewon. GG's going to drop back. Goblin's going to double up onto SoCal, pre-firing onto GG. 3rd kill, dash back, 1 shot, headshot, AK all day. MJ clearing out CT, and he's going to find Kodak anyway. A flawless round by IJB. Blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's looking like AVG is really gonna have to kind of find that little moment where they're gonna be able to break this roll on the side of IJB. I feel like they're really feeling this right now. They understand their eco's doing amazing. Goblin is just getting those 1-taps that left and right. MJ's really being an amazing support here as well for this entire team, being able to get those flanks and definitely catching everybody off guard. AVG is gonna have to find a little moment here to break that roll.
I think the main thing that Avengers should be looking for here is they've had rounds where they have contested IJB when they have even numbers and they fight together as a unit, but individually the star power coming through from the side of IJB has simply been a little bit much for Avengers on this first half. There's still a lot of gameplay left, obviously, especially in this half. GG's going to hover onto the box, and he's going to take down the Skydog immediately. So there's pressure coming in from all fronts. Just standard 1-3-1. It's looking like League, actually. Very familiar for me. Goblin's going to find the first fight. Does he know that Chaewon is tucked in? Smokes out, gets himself back after the paranoia comes down. Nade comes through from MJ. It's going to buy a little bit more space for Goblin. And here comes the Showstopper actually. Oh, and the Showstopper's actually going to miss as the Sky Flash was very good from CT. So it is going to be a 4-on-3 on this take. And MJ's not going to clear under. So SoCal is just going to have all the time he needs to take that kill. Aeolian's going to take down SoCal, but the Blossom gets the trade. One more coming out from Heaven. The under player has not been taken out. Koister takes on Blossom and Geo takes down Chaewon. So it is actually a lot of chaos, but it is a 3-on-2 to the side of IJB. The bomb is going to be in a bit of a rough position. It's your Woodbox. GG's going to take down Goblin. Dismiss forward. Looking for the next player, and GG's going to take down Geo, and Kodak shuts down Koister. A very, very chaotic round goes the way of Avengers in a 2v3 retake.
Definitely chaotic is definitely a word I'd use to describe that round. It's amazing they were able to just find that moment. Kind of like I was mentioning, they had to find that moment to break that streak on the side of IJB. AVG is really gonna be looking for those kind of loans to be able to break through. They're really just strong, powerful attacks. Looks like there might be a little bit of an A push going into this next round.
4-stack outside A main. MJ is going to double satchel forward, going to break the boombot, and is going to force another player coming from mid to handle. The Vents is totally open. There are two players here, both duelists for the side of Avengers. GG's going to take down MJ. Koister's going to get the trade onto Kodak. Can they chase down GG on the reload? The shotgun is not quite going to find it. Paranoia is going to come in just in time to save the day. They have a 3-on-2 mid if they really want to go for it. Chaewon and GG is actually going to take down Goblin. 2v4 to the side, sorry, 4v2 to the side of Avengers. Geo's going to take down GG to make it a 2v3. It's a little bit more doable if Geo can find one more opener. Flash is going to come in. All three players here are concentrated towards Heaven. It's a 1v2. Can Koister clutch up here? 1-on-1 versus the Cypher, gets wallbanged. Really unfortunate. Looking for the Flash, dead on, forced behind the Woodbox. Pre-fire is not going to be very good, but Blossom is going to be there for the trade and save Chaewon. Nice team play. Maybe not perfect aim, but I mean, the rounds are never perfect. You take what you can get.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like AVG is now learning how IJB is doing those plays, being able to stop that kind of explosive moves. Looks like they're going to do another A push going into this next round, but they're going to start thinking of something different. I mean, AVG knows that they're just coming in like absolutely like strong, powerful. They need to be able to kind of switch up their game if they want to be successful in these next rounds.
Well, IJB is definitely driven by their individual heroics. The Cypher cam is going to come in. The tag is going to be good at stalling it down. One wire, but Goblin's going to find Kodak on the edge of the smoke. That was ridiculous. And the Paranoia is going to force him out. And Koister's actually going to get the triple in through Vent on the late wrap. And it's all onto Blossom. He gets the spray transfer. Koister, quad kill. Hero play off of a massive Omen flash from Aeolian. Great communication. Really, really fantastic cleanup.
I mean, absolutely phenomenal plays here from Cyphers on both sides. Koister being able to find just all three of those teammates, or all three of the other team just flashed at that exact moment. The timing here is just absolutely immaculate from our Cyphers.
Yeah, and Blossom with the late spray transfer as well to get two where he probably should not have gotten any with how long the fight was going. But that is a round that has totally broken the economy of Avengers. IJB should be able to easily take a 4-7 lead, a 7-4 lead here on this half. MJ up into Heaven. There's two players ready to contest him. The Sky Dog actually misses, so they don't know that MJ slipped the net, and he's going to get a double kill instantly on Chaewon and Blossom. Can he get the third onto GG? Yes, he will. MJ, clean sweep, 3 for nothing. And he goes and gets the fourth for SoCal. He's on for the ace. Will IJB be willing to give it to them? Or will Avengers give the kill over to MJ? The pre-fire on the wire is not going to hit, and now the jig is up. You have to go run him down, but everyone knife out, just seeing if they can bait for MJ's ace. An ace in any event feels good, but an ace in a play-in game, that's got to feel even better. Knife out, here comes the bait, and Goblin's actually going to take it. Betrayal coming in from the side of IJB. Brutal, and the teabag. Unfortunate. That kill would have given MJ the ace, and it would have given him access to the showstopper. Instead, he's going to have to go and get it the old-fashioned way in this next round, last round of the half, as IJB looks to take a commanding 8-4 lead into the second half.
Still a beautiful play there from MJ, being able to just absolutely avoid that kind of skydog and then just absolutely explode right into there, being able to get that 3K.
Sky Flash mid for a little bit of info. Not actually going to find too much though, as GG actually takes down Koister, so that is the lurker found. They don't know, but the side of IJB does have to go back and get the bomb. Cypher Scan is going to find 3 in sewers, so the flash is going to come out, but it's actually caught on the ceiling there, so they're not going to know that Blossom is this far forward. Okay, and they're just going to walk out sewers, but Geo is actually going to try and find Blossom, and he is going to find it. Just a dry fight, 1-on-1. Who wants it more? Chaewon with the flash, going to find 2 people, and the swing from Kodak's going to be good, but Aeolian is going to get the trade after the flash wears off. Chaewon's there for the trade, and SoCal's going to take down Goblin in a straight ISO. So it is actually going to be 5-7. Very competitive half, despite the rounds, the kill disadvantage so far on the Avengers side.
I don't think I've ever seen a half go by this fast in one of our casted kind of tournaments so far. I mean, just this aggression from both sides, being able to clean up each round. AVG in that moment was able to just really clean up IJB and just take the round easily. Now that now that we've switched sides, I'm curious to see if there's going to be that same kind of explosive power, or if we're going to see AVG just kind of like take a step back, plan it out, and then just, you know, kind of take their time to go through each step.
I think one thing that is important to look at is it'll be whether or not IJB decides to push out with the Sky, with the double duelist, and try and take the space proactively. Chaewon's dog is going to find Aeolian on the rope. He's going to drop back down into under. The nade from MJ is going to be huge. Aeolian's going to take down GG. That's first blood again to the side of IJB. Aeolian and MJ both taking some damage, and Kodak is going to finish the job. 4v4. The retake is coming in fast from heaven. But no progress is actually being made right now. You just have Blossom sitting mid, just waiting very patiently to see if they can catch a late rotation. It's going to be 3 players for the side of Avengers, still in heaven, just waiting to see, will they find an opening? Will they be given something here? No smokes on the side of IJB does make it a little bit more difficult, so unless Goblin finds... Oh, Goblin has a massive timing here. Actually, he's going to be watched by Blossom, and he's going to find the kill anyway. Get the kill, drop back. Avengers in complete disarray now, so they have the lurker in heaven stairs. But if Goblin repeat... Oh no, Chaewon's going to shut him down. 3-on-3. If they push now, they will have a timing onto MJ, but he hears the footsteps. Will he find the opening kill? Kodak's going to push into CT. Oh, and the timing onto Koister is just brutal. Back turned. Just have to wait and see if Kodak can get the kill. Flash onto MJ, stalled out with the boombot. It's all just a question of whether or not Kodak catches the timing here, and he will onto MJ, but Koister immediate trade. Really nice, just really nice vision. SoCal taken down by Geo, and he's going to double up and take down Chaewon. A round that came down to the wire, but IJB having all the answers so far in Pistol.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, kind of like we were discussing, looks like they're definitely going to take a step back, kind of try to plan those moves out a little bit. They definitely try to be a little aggressive towards mid, but IJB was able to shut that down pretty quickly for the most part. Not going into this next round, it looks like we're going to get a couple more powerful guns. I'm seeing a Judge here, 2 Bulldogs, Marshall, Sheriff, and then a full save here on the side of AVG.
Well, this round should be target practice for Goblin. He's going to take down the first dash back immediately after the flash. Here comes the Judge from Koister. Will he farm? 1 kill first. Oh, he gets actually destroyed by Blossom on the edge of the smoke. GG's going to pick up the Judge on the Reyna. Chaewon's going to take down MJ, and all of a sudden, this round is actually very chaotic, even though everyone on the side of Avengers is actually low. Geo's going to get the first, but Chaewon's going to shut them down with a recovered Bulldog. They don't know, but they have the A-site. They're just looking to hold the CT rotate. Both players are very low. 2 bullets is going to be the difference here. And Goblin's just going to swing out for fun, and Aeolian's going to take down Blossom, but Chaewon quad kill. Massive thrifty. Not sure what's going on from the side of IJB. Maybe a miscomm for Goblin to be swinging into heaven with his knife out. Not sure exactly what the plan was there.
Yeah, definitely a good choice for the most part to get those kind of like half buys going in. Beautiful round from Chaewon there, being able to get that quad kill, and being able to clean up that last round. Looks like going into this next round, they're all upgrading to rifles and looking a little bit grim on the side of IJB. Looking like 2 sheriffs, a couple guardians. Definitely gonna have to come through with this half round.
MJ with the opening pick onto GG, so even with the inferior weapons, duelists for the side of IJB still finding a way to make their mark. 5v4 as everyone resets. There are a couple of guardians though on the side of IJB, so it's not like these guys are completely defenseless. Koister, the first line of defense on mid. 5v4, resetting across the entire map. 2 towards A, 2 towards mid. Do they know how many people are here? Koister takes down SoCal. Chaewon's going to take down the MJ on the reswing. Cypher Cage to stall out for Koister. He's going to drop back, not take any damage from the nade. So it is going to be still a 4v3 man advantage to the side of IJB. Koister, if he gets timed here... Oh, okay. Had a chance to be really unfortunate there on the wire timing. Instead, he's going to drop the wire into vents, and he's just going to walk back out towards A main on ramp. So it's going to be a 2-2 split. Avengers have to find a good timing here. This is the weaker site. Aeolian only has a pistol. Goblin is here, though, from Heaven Stairs, ready to rotate. They hear the orb being taken. Blind is ready from the side of Aeolian. Flash comes through. It's a really nice flash. First kill comes in from the classic. Right click's not going to hit, but Goblin is going to be there to clean it up. It's all up to Chaewon. Chaewon's on 47 health. 2 bullets. 1 or 2 is going to be the difference here. Goblin waiting. Geo's dog's going to find him. The heaven shot rings out, and Geo's going to take out Chaewon. So Thrifty's going back to back. AK's recovered, Guardian's recovered, and the economy is just in a wild spot here for Avengers now.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like both teams are definitely a little shaky, trying to figure each other out, trying to figure every plan going forward. Beautiful timing on that kind of paranoia from Aeolian, but unfortunately, it just wasn't quite enough to close out that round. Since I believe AVG did have that little bit of a gun advantage, but AVG's gonna have to really rebuild their economy here. Looking like 1 bulldog going into this next round.
The only unfortunate thing about trying to rebuild the economy is they are running out of time. They're running out of rounds. Goblin's going to take down Blossom, another man advantage to the side of IJB. And Goblin's actually going to walk down this time all the way out A main, so they know that there's no presence here. 4 players into vents. Seeing who's going to lead it. It's probably going to be GG as the head of the snake here. The 2-man hold on Heaven. Koister on ramp. And Geo in CT is actually going to move back to screens, so they're pretty well aware of where this play is coming from. They heard all the presence mid, and they have Goblin set up on A main, so they know that there is no sewers rotation coming through here. Kodak into Heaven. GG's actually going to take down MJ, a massive equalizer, to try and make this a fair fight. 4v4. Aeolian gets the first on the Kodak. I don't know how he knew he was that far up. GG's going to get blinded. Chaewon's going to take down Aeolian, so it is going to be a 3-on-3. It's going to be a super late flank from Goblin. Geo makes his presence known on the Seekers, so they're going to know where everyone is. Seekers coming back. They know one's pinned in backside. It's all up to Goblin. Can Goblin find the kill onto GG here? Will we know he's holding in the open? Chaewon's going to take down Geo. Massive kill. 3v2 to the side of Avengers. Goblin still pre-firing backside. Koister finds the timing, but doesn't quite find the kill. Then he finds the headshot instantly onto GG. 2v2, Cypher ult comes out, and the TP is incomplete. Chaewon, another clutch situation. Koister shuts him down. As close as it can possibly get. The last player alive, Koister, will finally make it happen. 1 HP clutch, the difference.
Wow, I mean, these hidden plays from Koister here are really shining through. I mean, especially you could see here on that kind of KD 17-7, being ahead of its duelist. Really phenomenal here, getting those plays, those timings. Koister definitely being that kind of silent ninja. Nobody really expecting these kind of plays from them. But definitely a beautiful closeout there on the side of IJB. Going into this next round, still a little bit of an unsteady eco here on the side of IJB, but full pistols on the side of AVG.
Yeah, this is definitely the last round to make it happen. I mean, staring down 6-11 with the full buy. If they lose this full buy, it's probably 6-12. So this is a must-win round from the side of Avengers if they want to make this still happen. There's plenty of game left, but they are running out of opportunities. The mid smoke's going to come down from the side of IJB. Chaewon's going to dog up forward, see what they can find, and it's going to force Aeolian off the initial angle. Here comes the paranoia, though, massive. It's going to hit 4 people. Big dog stun coming in from IJB. First kill, Aeolian's going to take out Kodak. GG's going to take down Koister and Aeolian, so equal numbers. MJ doubles up and looks for a triple, but is not going to get it shut down by GG. One more close. Geo's going to take down GG. And Blossom, the late wrap. Are they aware of this? Actually, Geo is pinging Heaven already. And they have Goblin looking at main just in case. He's going to be playing a little bit under. Takes his eyes off of Heaven for a second. The knives are not going to come through. And Blossom is actually going to shut down Goblin. Individual heroics are proving to be the name of the game so far. But the must-win round for Avengers goes to the side of Avengers.
Wow, I mean, Blossom being able to really clutch up that end of the round there, even though they knew that Blossom was probably going to be coming from Heaven, they weren't really paying attention to that kind of top side there, which I thought was kind of interesting. I mean, from that round, AVG is still in this game. Their economy being able to be picked up a little bit just because of that kind of round win, but very uneven buys from both sides.
Alright, a little bit faster this time. It's going to be the 4-1 split. They're going to leave Blossom in mid, and the rest of Avengers are going to walk up A main. They're going to be contained by the early smoke so far, and the pre-fire coming through the smoke. Goblin is going to hop back up Heaven. It is a straight-up 4v4 here, so let's see how hard they contest ramp. Actually, the initial dink is going to go down onto Aeolian. It's going to force him all the way back, and Blossom hears all of this noise being made. Blossom has an opportunity to catch MJ, and he's not going to get it! Wild spray comes down. 5v4, but again, the lead taken by IJB. They're not moving too much yet, are the CTs. But Avengers, walking up slowly down mid, just trying to see what they can find. They're going to hear this dog coming in from Heaven. It's going to find nothing in male, so they know that it has to be deeper. It doesn't quite check the corner, though. So it is going to allow GG and company the opportunity to walk up mid and see what they can find. Skyflash not going to find anything. Raise blast packs coming through Heaven. The Seekers are going to come in from Geo. Instant paranoia off of the Seekers, showing 4 in Heaven. Koister's going to take down GG. Playing anchor on the site position. Smokes for himself. Geo's going to take down Chaewon. Swing from Koister is going to take down Kodak. And even though SoCal took down Geo, it's all up to him in a 1v4, and he's not going to be able to do it. A triple kill to Koister. Anchoring the site, anchoring the game for the side of IJB. 11-7 is the score right now.
Yeah, Koister really just coming through, being able to clean up those last of the kills there. Definitely amazing individual heroics there from Koister. AVG is definitely going to have to find that kind of like moment again, like we did in the beginning of these rounds, where they have to find that little break in IJB's kind of role that they have going on here. Koister taking a little bit of individual damage, which might cost them a little bit, but hopefully not.
I'm sure after the performance the Koister's been putting on that Geo would be happy to rotate over and provide them a little healing, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
A little penny for your thoughts. The dog is going to trip the wire, so they're going to eventually have sight already. It's just a really fast site take, but there's no action to be had here. IJB is playing so far off the site that none of this util is really doing anything. Koister's going to find the first kill into Blossom, but he's going to get killed, dropping the ult. So the CT control is fully over to the side of Avengers, but the rocket's going to come in. It's only going to catch 1 on MJ, but it's going to tag up the other 2. MJ takes down Chaewon. Kodak gets the trade back with the Ares of all things onto MJ. Aeolian and Geo going to combine for the last couple of kills. 12-7. It's going to set up game point in the first game of this best of 3 play-in. 12-7 again, and the money is so destroyed on the side of Avengers. They're going to have to go into this with Bulldogs, with Spectres, light armor everywhere, and IJB in prime position to close this game out right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, from the looks of it, you know, I feel like all the players on the side of IJB are really feeling themselves here, ready to close out this first map. AVG's gonna have to look for those moments. They're gonna have, just like the other rounds, they're gonna have to find a way to break that aggression, to break that power coming from the side of IJB.
And I think if you're Avengers, it has to come on the back of the team play, and Goblin's gonna take down GG again, so that is the top frag on the side of Avengers going down in the initial skirmish. No Sage, no reses, no way to bring that guy back. 5v4 for the rest of the game. Goblin's going to double up again onto Blossom, and actually no damage has been taken. Aeolian's going to take down SoCal across the map, and it looks all but secured at this point for IJB. They have control of the bomb. They've taken full control of B main, so they know that they have to be locked into mid. And MJ's going to take down Chaewon. The double satchel's going to come out in sewers. MJ does not know. First skill's going to come out for Kodak, but he's going to be shut down by Koister. 13-7. Very on the side of IJB. 1-0 in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, definitely an amazing match there from both teams here. Explosive energy, just powerful plays. I didn't know what to expect, and I'm just more than impressed, and I'm really excited for these next few rounds. Something I definitely want to point out is IJB being able to get those first bloods like almost every single round. I feel was incredibly crucial for that round win going there.
Yeah, and if you look at the final first bloods, the rounds were 13-7, but the first blood advantage to the side of IJB was 15. They had opening kills in 15 of them, and they were only traded back in 5 of them, actually. So initial 5v4 just being super, super strong for IJB, and they just closed out man advantage round after round, and just a really, really clean first game win for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going into this next map, I'm sure AVG is really going to have to take a second to think about it. And once again, being able to understand how to break those just powerful plays there from IJB. But amazing, amazing map, first map from both teams. I'm really excited to see what comes from this next map.
All right, and speaking of the next map, we are actually going to take a little break in between maps. Don't go anywhere. We're going to send you to a message from our sponsors, and we will be back in about 10 minutes with the second game of this best of 3 play-in between Avengers and I Just Boss. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
And welcome back to the analyst desk after that 13-7 game 1 win on the side of IJB. iJustBoss on their map pick of Split, they were dominant over Avengers. The favorites coming into the day have taken a 1-0 lead in this best of 3, where the winner of this play-in series will go to the actual playoffs for a chance to play at the Moogie VALORANT Throwdown LAN being held in person at UC Davis. Rose, the next map is Lotus. What do you expect to see from Avengers coming out on their map pick?
You know, from Avengers, I'm definitely expecting for a double smokes coming in. Not only just because of the meta, but they do seem to be able to play into those a little bit more. I do expect a double duelist on the side of AGB for the most part. They seem to really love that like explosive power, especially being able to attack first, which we'll be able to see those kind of statistics right now. But both teams being just amazingly explosive, extremely powerful in their plays, being able to play off of each other. I think a dynamic duo that I observed the most was probably Goblin and MJ. I just feel like that Jet and Raze kind of like playing off of each other was just phenomenal in that last game in Split. So uh, Avengers definitely gonna have to look for those moments. Once again, being able to kind of tie off and break off those like powerful just plays and pushes on the side of IJB.
Absolutely, and the number of man advantage situations that IJB were able to find on the back of their duelists, but also some hero plays by Koister. There were some great setups from the Omen of Aeolian and, of course, Geo's Sky as well. That is not to discount what Avengers did, however. They did manage to take 7 rounds off of the favorites, and there were a few rounds where Avengers definitely looked like they had IJB's number, whether it was through, let's face it, maybe there was a little bit of trolling going on, or maybe there was some gamesmanship, but there were some rounds where Avengers outright played well as a team and they got the trades. So when Avengers are able to get the opening kill, or they're able to actually just remain even numbers, there is a good chance for this team to make some headway. And going into their map pick, really, really looking forward to see what they will be able to do here. All right, so we're going to toss it over to Agent Select in just a second. And once again, everyone, the map is Lotus.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more from the side of AVG, especially from GG and Chaewon. I feel like they were really able to they really had a lot of those kind of star moments, Chaewon and GG being able to get those kind of 3Ks, 4Ks. But looking on this Agent Select,
ISO hover.
as of right now, looking to see definitely kind of like I predicted, IJB is going in with that double duelist once again. Seeing a Reyna and a Raze lock in. We already have an Omen kind of hovered on both sides, but I will say that this Killjoy play is going to be an interesting one. Definitely going in with that meta as well with Gecko. And now we could see on the side of AVG, as I kind of predicted as well, we have that kind of double smoke going in with that Viper Omen play. But for the most part, both sides kind of having those metas going on. I'm really excited to see how this goes, especially because AVG this time is defending, but they are defending with a more defensive kind of lineup. Yes, they have that Killjoy, but I do think that those double smokes are really going to benefit them being able to defend first.
And once again, the team comps are very, very similar between IJB and Avengers. The main wrinkle once again is going to be Koister on the Reyna this time, and actually Goblin is going to move to KJ. So a very, very different role reversal coming in from IJB. The wrinkle on the side of Avengers is going to be SoCal on the Viper. So they are going to have some more smokes to play around. Let's see what exactly they can find. The Viper smoke already defensively outside B main and outside A main. Let's see who's fighting for what space where, but you're going to have Kodak on the KJ, Blossom on the Omen, GG on the Gecko. Very different this time, and Chaewon's actually going to be on the Raze. Chaewon getting the initial fight onto Aeolian. See what they can fight around Rebel. Aeolian's actually going to take down Chaewon. Geo's going to take down GG. So a massive 2-0 already for IJB. The shorty's not going to come in, and MJ is going to take down Blossom. 3-0 outside A main, and like we were talking about, this game so often devolves into that A main fight. Aeolian's going to take down SoCal Slayer. Kodak takes down Koister. The swing from the Frenzy is not going to quite be enough. Aeolian's going to shut it down with a triple kill in the pistol, and that's got to feel pretty good for the side of IJB. Clean round 1 victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, once again, just like on Split, we see that just explosive power from the side of IJB. This time not quite from our duelist, but Aeolian really shining through on that Omen, getting that beautiful 3k, no deaths. UCD MJ being able to come in with the kill, as well as Geo on our Gecko. Kodak being able to pick one up, not quite enough for this round, but looking like a couple of upgraded guns here on the side of IJB.
Hey man, any amount of orbs that you can possibly get on the KJ, I think you're pretty happy with, but they are going to run into the 4-stack here. It's going to be Koister entering onto the site. It's actually going to be all 5, I take it back. Koister with the Judge up close and personal. SoCal Slayer is going to take down Aeolian, and then he's going to trade it onto Koister as well. 2 for 1 on the side of Avengers. Really nice hold. They were not expecting the 5-stack, but on the opposite side of the map, Goblin has already worked all the way into A stairs. So all that IJB has to do now is just take it slow, get the plant down, and do not give over another gun. You can still win this 3v4, knowing that the rest of Avengers have some very limited weaponry. Turret is going to catch MJ's lurk on the edge of the smoke, but they do not know that Goblin already has this entire CT line, but he's actually going to give it up in favor of watching B. Never mind, he's going to wrap right back to it. Goblin just holding with the Guardian. Gonna bait people in on stairs, and SoCal's immediately going to trade the kill. So Chaewon goes down, but SoCal takes down Goblin. It's a 2-on-3, and there are guns for the whole side of Avengers. The wall's gonna come up to cut off the rubble play and anything from deep main. MJ gonna have to go off Geo's contact here. Geo takes down SoCal. Geo, the hero of the hour, is gonna take down a second. And the last player on site is Blossom. He's already low, and the Judge is not going to come through until the very end, where MJ will shut down Blossom. A very bloody round for the side of IJB. A round win, but damaged economically. And Avengers are going to have a real shot to take this round away from them now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Avengers definitely playing a little bit slower, kind of being able to observe IJB's kind of plans here. Even on the side of IJB, it looks like they're playing a little bit more hesitantly compared to our split game. So I'm interested to see how we go into this next round, now that both sides have a couple more rifles for the most part, but still some kind of awkward buys.
And it's going to be super aggressive from Geo. It's going to be Thrash instantly through B. It's going to clear out the entirety of Waterfall and detain 2 at Water. So if Aeolian can actually get down there in time, there may be some kills in store. The detain is still going to be lasting. The shorty's not going to be enough, but MJ is going to get the trade. So it is going to be the 4v3 off of the 2 initial stuns from the Thrash. And they're going to abandon... Avengers are going to abandon this Hobbit play and actually not get the orb either. Blossom's going to get caught by Goblin. 4v2, and this should be all she wrote for this round. Door's gonna come through. Thrasher's gonna re-clear Hobbit, but there's no one to be found there. They don't know, but both of the CTs are in T-spawn right now. It's gonna be MJ versus Chaewon in the straight up. And MJ's gonna catch Chaewon as they turn. He's gonna quad kill GG. Not technically a bonus round, but getting that third round as the T side. 3-0 so far. They've had a fantastic record in the first 3 rounds of each half.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely being able to hold down that kind of attack going in. MJ being able to continue to kind of carry IJB right now on this side. As of right now, 6-0. Definitely looking amazing as of right now. Some very unsteady buys here from AVG, but we'll have to see how AVG comes back from this.
Koister looking for first contact on the Judge. He's going to hear the walk away. Will he full clear the wood box? He's actually going to walk with his pistol out, and Chaewon's going to take him down, so that is the oldest trick in the book. But it is also finally a man advantage for Avengers. It's been a few rounds since we've seen one of them. So they are on lower guns, but they will have the numbers if they can just stack at the right time, at the right site, and fight IJB, not one-on-one. The ISO duels have never been in the favor of Avengers this series, but they have a chance now if they can group up and catch IJB just forcing. Goblin's going to push onto C. The KJ turret's going to go down, so the second turret... so Goblin's turret is actually going to be watching the water push out. And just a very defensive, very passive hold from Goblin's KJ as he attempts to retake the site. Then Molly's going to force out the water player. So there should be no contest here. Gecko Wingman is going to look for the plant. It's going to be planted at the back corner. So not actually planted for Mound, but MJ is already up here in the water position. There's going to be 3 CTs streaming in. There's Blast Pack coming through from CT. Gio's going to take down Chaewon. Goblin's going to take down Kodak and Blossom with the help of MJ, and Goblin's going to triple up. He's going to look for the 4th. Is he going to find it? He's 1 HP right now. He can just give it away, and Aeolian will clean up the last kill. So the man advantage to the side of Avengers did not end up mattering on the low buy. Let's see if they can make it happen here on the rifle round.
Yeah, definitely a key player there being Goblin. Being able to kind of take over Kodak's site, getting rid of that turret, placing down that alarm bot and their own turret, and then being able to just absolutely clear up those kills. Yeah, extremely impressive plays there from Goblin that round.
And it's worth noting that MJ has been the point of attack for a lot of these rounds, and MJ has not died yet. 4 rounds in. So let's see if I've just cast or cursed him, or we'll see if he can keep up the streak here against the gun. SoCal notably has no shield. Very interesting from the Viper, and he's actually going to be the point of attack here as Koister is already onto site, but he's at 18 already. The nade, he's going to have to wait it out. Is it from his own team? The blast isn't quite going to catch him. Kodak here to try and support SoCal. Let's see if SoCal can make a move on here. Koister's going to walk up, use the Viper smoke. I mean, the decay's not really going to matter. He catches the legs, and he's going to kill SoCal, so the Viper ult's going to go down. MJ's going to take down Kodak, and the Gecko Wingman is going to get the plant down. It's not necessarily in the perfect plant position you'd have to think. The Wingman's going to come out from the side of GG. The door's going to come in. It's a 4v2 now as Aeolian takes down GG. Chaewon going to walk through the smoke here. Odin spam. Really difficult. You know where 2 players are. The Wingman gets redeployed, taken down by Blossom. Aeolian, low health, will be the first point of contact, and actually Gio's going to crab walk onto Chaewon, and MJ's going to take down Blossom. Goblin team kills Aeolian just for the fun of it. But MJ, 8-0, and the rounds are 5-0 in favor of IJB. If you can't kill MJ, can you take a round? That's the real question.
Yeah, and I mean, that kind of play there from Koister right at the beginning, they were really just kind of like crawling through, trying to survive on that last little 18 HP, but being able to kill SoCal Slayer right at the beginning when that ultimate was placed down was just absolutely crucial to being able to take over that site and be able to take that round.
Well, the craziest thing is, it's another low buy from the side of Avengers, and there are 4 ults ready. It's another Thrash already, the second in 6 rounds, but GG is actually going to take down Goblin, so that is a big, big find. Let's see if they can recover the gun. They do outside of C Mound. Door's going to get open. SoCal's going to look for the play, but he's not quite going to find it. Blossom waiting it out. Chaewon's going to take down the Aeolian. MJ with the flick back on the Blossom. That's a crazy find. It's still a 3-on-3 though, so even with the heroics, it just equalizes. Koister pushing with the Judge, and he is going to take down Chaewon, so that's the full reset coming in for the Reyna. MJ, does he know that he's found the timing? Does he know he's slipped by here? And can he catch Viper here? Can he catch SoCal rotating back through CT? Or are they just going to fight Heaven? Gio's Molly is going to force Kodak out of the corner. Koister's going to look to push here, and Koister is going to take down Kodak. So there is the second duelist coming into play from the side of IJB. SoCal coming in from CT, going to get flashed. Gio knows exactly where his position is, and he's going to get run down with the Odin. 6-0 to the side of IJB.
Wow,
MJ
this
Deathless.
explosive power here just from IJB. Like you were about to say, MJ being able to continue their streak here, 9-0, going into the 7th round. Definitely not trying to give up those deaths here, being able to still create a lot of damage as well on that side of IJB. Definitely not hiding around anywhere, earning that no death kind of title here. AVG is really gonna have to find this kind of momentum to be able to break the confidence of IJB right now.
And it's interesting to think about the role swaps that were made in between these games to move GG and also Kodak off of the duelist and put Chaewon onto it, moving Blossom onto the smokes. I mean, it makes you wonder what the conversations were like in between rounds, what they felt like they really valued for both sides. But one thing that has not changed here is IJB is taking up the whole map. Avengers are more than content to just let them have whatever space they're looking for. The real question is, can they actually play with numbers onto the site where IJB is playing? Blossom's going to tuck into the corner, and he's actually going to kill Koister. Koister does not fully clear the angle. 5v4, here comes MJ. Showstopper's going to take Blossom down. 10-0 for MJ. Is he going to push farther into heaven? Let's see what they can find. One more smoke coming, but the rope noise is made, and he's actually going to get caught, so shut down by Chaewon, and there's the first death by MJ. Aeolian's going to take down SoCal. Kodak's going to trade Aeolian right back, though. 3v2 to the side of Avengers. A man advantage on this retake for the second time this game. Geo dropping all the way back to play this Odin, but they are going to tag up Goblin with the AWP. The wingman is going to go down, but it is halved. Goblin's going to take down GG on the first peek with the AWP. Geo looking to play first. They're going to keep hitting the door. The swing going to take down the Odin player. It's halved. If he runs around the world, it's going to be the KJ ult, but it's not in time. An interesting call by Goblin, but he's definitely going to be able to save the AWP afterwards. Unless he peeks up here and tries to find one more kill, he's not going to find it. Minus KJ ult, minus Showstopper, and minus the round, actually. Avengers finally on the board, 1-6.
Yeah, definitely an interesting round there. I mean, Goblin being able to save that operator, but giving up that ultimate for a Killjoy is 9 ultimate orbs. I mean, 9 ultimate orbs or 9 kills. It really takes a lot to build up that ult, so I feel like that's going to be a crucial thing here going on to these next rounds.
Well, this is a very different look by Avengers. They're actually going to look to take the C main space, so they've pushed all the way up to Mound. There's the flash coming through, and Aeolian's going to take down SoCal. That is a big, big find for IJB. It's another man advantage. The blind's going to come out. Aeolian tries to stand his ground and fight, but he's going to be shut down by Chaewon. Koister's going to get the kill. He's playing Judge only this game. It's like one of those weird YouTube challenges. Geo looking for the initial kill onto the Gecko. Koister's going to look to hop up onto the Heaven player. Shut down by Kodak. Big, big find, but the damage has been done. It's a 3v3. No way to heal up that KJ. They're going to catch Goblin. It's KJ versus KJ. See what they can find. It's actually just a mirror match, so whoever wins this gets to call whatever diff. Goblin and Kodak, both 1 HP. Blast pack onto site. GG looking to stall with the wingman. It's going to be both wingmans trading positions, and they're both going to find what they're looking for. Goblin walking up slowly. See if they can catch GG, who's dropped all the way back in the CT. It's going to be 3v3. They have the opportunity to get the plant down, and then Avengers will play a retake with this. The question is, who makes the first move, and is Lockdown going to be invested from the side of Kodak? GG's going to take down MJ on an overpeak here. But Geo's going to get a lot of damage down, so it is more than doable. Chaewon takes down Goblin. It's going to be all up to Geo in a 1v3. There's the first kill onto Kodak, and an immediate trade by GG. Really nice repeat. Really nice trade. 2-6 the side of Avengers. Slim margins. One bullet on either side would have been the difference. But Avengers come out on top.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a crucial round here for Avengers. Being able to get their second round, especially in a row. I do have to wonder, though, if these rounds are like really worth their economy for the most part. I mean, they still have that really unsteady buy here. It looks like SoCal player Slayer might be able to get a rifle here, but I'm seeing a half shield here from and a bulldog on the side on Blossom, and then IBJ or IJB really being able to still continuously get those full shields, those full rifles. They definitely have to start thinking about their economy here.
Well, until the rounds stop coming, I don't think IJB has to worry about all that much. They're going to push up A main here, and they have correctly guessed that there is, in fact, only one player here. So very similar 4-1 setup to what we were seeing on Split. Thrash is going to go into tree. It'll be easily recoverable from the side of Geo. Goblin going to push up here. Does he know that Kodak is holding this angle for the stairs walkout? No, he doesn't. Kodak's going to find Goblin on the push out, so it is going to be a 5v4 to the side of Avengers. Koister finally off the Judge this time. Going to see what else they can find. The lockdown's going to come, but it's not actually going to force out much. It's just going to clear out the initial site. It's not going to clear out tree. It's not going to force anyone out of hiding from middle. So Koister still has the initial line of sight on the bomb, and they still have tree control. Chaewon's going to get tagged up by the boombot and not going to land anything. MJ's going to shut down Chaewon. MJ's going to get a second on the nade on SoCal. Geo's going to take down Blossom as Kodak takes down MJ. Aeolian takes down Kodak, which makes it a 3v1, and Geo running headshot onto GG. 3-0 round win, and the 7-2 lead to the side of IJB right back on schedule, and the money is destroyed for the Avengers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, IJB finally being able to get rid of that streak coming in from Avengers, but Avengers now having to really rethink their kind of tactics here. I mean, they might be able to get around after this one, considering their bye going in here. I'm seeing a Sheriff, Stinger, Bucky not looking too good against a full shield, full rifle kind of game here.
Koister is going to get shut down by Chaewon though, so there is a rifle going back over to the Avengers. Door's going to get opened, but it's too late to actually catch the trade. The smoke comes down, it's been totally denied, and it's a 5v4 again for Avengers. So let's see if they can make something happen on this man advantage. That boombot is perfectly placed for SoCal. MJ's going to have his back turned. Goblin's going to take down Blossom, and Aeolian's going to get the trade on MJ. So it is still going to be a 3-on-3. And Kodak goes down. Sight's completely open. Smoke's going to go down onto water and onto CT. Wingman is going to go get the plant down, and this time it's planted 4 mounds proper. In the smoke, GG. Will he get the opening against Geo? This is Gecko versus Gecko. The blind comes in, but it doesn't quite hit GG. Nade's going to go into the smoke, which is going to stall out Chaewon after the bot gets used. GG has a chance to kill Geo, and Geo looks away thinking he got the kill to 2-on-2. GG hits the wallbang headshot onto Aeolian. Massive kill. Goblin. And he's going to be shut down by GG. Deagle 3K. From 3-8 to 6-8, and it makes it a 3-7 so far for Avengers. They have a way to claw their way back into this game.
You know what, Takeshi? I stand corrected. I mean, wow. I mean, just beautiful plays here from AVG. They're just, they're just phenomenal on these kind of half buys. They're really adapted, being able to play with these kind of half buys. Only some Sheriffs, only some Buckies. SoCal Slayer being able to get that pick off of MJ right at the beginning. Definitely a crucial pick right there to just absolutely snowball that win for that round.
And the music is going to cue us into this next round. Thanks, GG, for that one. Blast back across to Revel from MJ, and MJ's going to look to push tempo here. It's a 4-1 split, and they're going to have Goblin lurk up slow through mid. But they've recognized that on all of these fast takes, that Avengers have been very quick to rotate, and MJ's going to take down Kodak. Here comes Wingman to plant the bomb already. So the bomb's going down, and Koister's going to take down Blossom. This is a 5v3. They should be locked out of the round already. Avengers, GG, taken down by MJ. Hero no longer. Detain comes through. MJ triple kill. Will he look for the quad on Chaewon here? Knife out, jumping around. Headshot. Taken down. Koister baiting for the kill. 16-4 is MJ's KD, but 8-3 is the round advantage to the side of IJB.
Wow, I mean, just amazing, precise kills here from MJ. Really being the superstar here of this this map of Lotus, but AVG is really gonna have to find this kind of moment again. Once IJB just gets rolling, they don't stop until they get a round taken from them. And AVG has really been struggling with this, especially with these economies. I mean, it's not looking too good here.
And this is the last round, so you know they bought up. The person to watch here probably is GG with the Odin and the full armor. But the question is, where is the point of attack? Door's going to come in. It's going to force out both smokes from the side of Blossom already. Avengers have had a really, really tough time holding against these tough execs, and here comes MJ with the showstopper coming through Hobbit. Is he going to find Viper? Oh, the rocket actually misses! That is a CSGO moment if ever I've seen one. That just happened here in Valorant. Blossom's going to tuck into the corner and look for the ult, but he's not looking at anything. SoCal's going to take down MJ. Koister and Goblin there are good for the trades, though. So it's going to be up to GG with the Odin, and his whole team is gone, so GG does take down Koister. They're going to keep pushing one by one, though. A nice flash comes in from the Dizzy, and Goblin's going to shut him down with the Shorty. 9-3 half to the side of IJB. It's going to be a very difficult comeback for Avengers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just kind of recapping from that, really unfortunate that MJ's kind of showstopper didn't land there. SoCal Slayer just being able to dodge it right at the end and still being able to get a pick off. I mean, we all know how the Valorant saying goes. We do have a 3-9 curse. It's anybody's game. And who knows, maybe AVG will be able to continue being those kind of bonus demons, those half-buy demons, really being able to pull through these rounds going into this next one.
I think the really interesting thing about the side of IJB is when the round doesn't quite go their way, they push back and they go even more forcefully the next round. So I'm interested in seeing how that goes on defenses. MJ's going to take out the he's going to take the Rebel space with the nade. Kodak's going to take down Koister though on the initial play. Dizzy's not going to find any info, so it is still just going to be a straight 5v4 for Avengers. They're going to get the plant down instantly on B, and it's planted for main. So they do have plenty of time to play around here. Goblin's going to walk around, but he is being held by GG on the rotate. Geo's not necessarily going to find anything, but GG is going to push down and be found out by Goblin. SoCal is the next line of defense here. Here comes the double up, though. And the smokes are coming in from every which way. SoCal's going to take down Aeolian, and Blossom's going to take down MJ, so this round is going the way of Avengers, unless Geo can actually be the hero here. 2 kills instantly coming in off the Ghost. It's all up to Blossom and Chaewon. Chaewon playing in the smoke, going to take down Geo. That's the hero taken down, and here comes Chaewon, killing Goblin again on the jump through the smoke. 3 health. A big pistol, the first pistol win of the day for Avengers. Can they bring it back?
Yeah, definitely something kind of that we were analyzing right at the beginning is that while on attack, those 2 duelists were definitely going to benefit IJB as we kind of see here going in here. They do have that kind of 9-round advantage, but now that Avengers is attacking, they do have those double smokes, being able to hold down sight, and unfortunately, IJB has to defend with 2 duelists, so it's not looking too great here.
A couple of players, Goblin and Koister, did actually decide to buy up on the side of IJB, so it will be interesting to see if they can find something. Kodak's going to find Aeolian with his back turned. That could be, again, the initial pick that actually makes the difference here. Koister is going to try and ghost the boombot, but he's not quite going to find the timing. So now the rest of Avengers can just pile on this play. Koister is pinned in the corner, but he has Goblin as first line of defense here. Let's see if he can make anything happen. Dizzy's going to get shot out for him. Goblin's going to randomly jump on site. Koister's not quite going to find the first kill. Let's see if he can get it on the repeat here and get the dismiss out. Chaewon's going to take down MJ, and Blossom is going to clean up Koister. So this has been a perfect round from Avengers, showcasing the team play that we were talking about last game as opposed to the individual heroics that IJB have been showing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, something that we were talking about was Chaewon now really shining through on that raise here. Now that they are on the attacking side, Chaewon is looking to come up here on this KD, now 12 and 10 compared to these last few rounds, and unfortunately having those double duelists is really just not benefiting IJB here. They're going to have to find this.
And there's the push down on A coming through from the side of IJB. They have taken all of this main space. They don't quite know what's behind the smoke. The nade should give them some information that there's a lot of people packed in here at main. Here comes the smoke down, so Koister has all the space to work with. Could push into the smoke if he wants, but does he know that there are 3 people here? Wingman's going to find 1. Dizzy's going to catch a couple of tags. Chaewon's nade's going to go to try and clear out that immediate root space, but nothing really much is going to come of it. C has been taken by Goblin. Goblin has a forward position. And actually, it's going to be up to Aeolian probably here on this mid-peak from Kodak. Let's see if one of the players can find the timing as the rest of Avengers rotate outside of C main to try and set up the finish here. They've seen so much pressure, so much presence from A. Goblin's going to find the immediate one-tap on Chaewon. That's a banger shot after the turret goes down. Here comes the smoke to deny the trade. 5v4, reset to the side of IJB. Play it slow. Koister might look for a little extra here. If he can find Kodak, that would be massive. Kodak, a little apprehensive. Knows that somebody might have snuck into the corner, but does he know that Koister has a shotgun? And he's actually going to find Koister at the perfect timing. So this is going to be 4v4. Aeolian's going to take down GG across the map. Goblin's going to take down SoCal, and Aeolian's going to clean up Blossom. It's going to be a very clean round for IJB as Kodak, the last player outside of C main. Will he look for anything more? The smoke's about to fade, gets right across in time, but Goblin knows where he is, and Kodak actually is going to clean up 2 players. Kodak with a quad kill, has the time. If he runs with his knife out, he can get the bomb down. Oh no, and not enough time. No. Oh no, time expired. The heroics did not quite realize that there was only one way to keep the round going. A great shooting display by Kodak. That is so unfortunate. It comes down to the tenths of a second, 0.14 seconds, the difference. Wow, just a very chaotic round.
I'm left speechless here, Takeshi. Kodak just really having that beautiful play here. That 4-piece, I mean, only having a Spectre as well and all eyes on them as they were coming through that kind of C main area as well. Hopefully that momentum stays here in this next round.
Well, if there is any solace they can find here, Rose, it is that they do have IJB on weaker money, and MJ is going to find the opening kill on Chaewon, traded back by Blossom immediately. 4v4 should favor the T side. So let's see what Koister can find here on the close peek, and actually shut down by SoCal, but Goblin's going to take down Blossom. So no smoke. Oh, actually, it is still going to be Viper, so they will have still the smokes of SoCal Slayer. Let's see, Goblin's actually pushed through the smoke and shut down by Kodak, having a monster performance in the last few rounds here. 3-on-2. Let's see what they can do from here. Aeolian and Geo, the util players from the side of IJB, the supports. Let's see if they can make it happen on one round here to really start bringing IJB across the line. It comes down to shutting down Kodak. SoCal Slayer is pretty low, and Aeolian's going to find Kodak, just like we talked about. Have to be careful from water. Here comes the push-up. Close in the smoke. Aeolian's going to take down GG, and Aeolian's going to get all three on the cleanup, on the retake. Clean as you like it. 11-5, and even going to save the defuse for Geo. What a great teammate.
Yeah, definitely amazing play here by Aeolian. I was actually hoping that Kodak used that that lockdown there to secure the round, but it didn't seem like maybe it was worth it to them in that moment. But I definitely feel like that could have made a little bit of a difference on that round loss.
Yeah, Avengers definitely looking to save whatever they could find here, because you need that lockdown in order to secure another round. A 3-on-2, even if the health bars are a little bit low, you should be able to trade those out. But Aeolian found 1v1 after 1v1 after 1v1, and that's the way that you claw your way back into a round with a man disadvantage. So IJB, they are up against the full buy from Avengers, but let's see if they can clean up one more time and put it on 12. It's been a very, very fast-paced, very action-packed best of 3 so far, and it sure would be a shame if one of these teams had to go home now. Let's see what Avengers have cooked up here. It's going to be a 3-2 split. It's actually going to be more of a 4-1. They're going to let Kodak work B again. Try and see if he can find the play against Aeolian. And the rest of Avengers are going to group outside A main with the wall. Here comes the stairs smoke. So Goblin's going to be forced back. He's going to rotate back towards Heaven. Koister on site again with the judge. It's been 90% of rounds this man has had a shotgun. Here comes Geo with the walk up. Does Kodak know exactly where they're at? Kodak's going to swing. He's going to find both of them. A massive lineup. It's a 5v3 for Avengers. They could actually look to move here, but instead they'll push 3 through tree. And Raze is already out on site, and GG's going to get shut down by Koister's judge up close and personal. Back into the smoke. The trade's not going to be found. Kodak's going to take down the Aeolian, but Goblin's going to take down Chaewon. So it's a 3v2. T-side still has the advantage. The KJ ult, the lockdown from Goblin is going to come in, which is going to force them off. But do Avengers realize they do not have the bomb, but they do have Omen ult. Blossom is going to look to just ult and recover the bomb across the map, all the way with C-site being taken. The bomb's going to get picked up immediately and brought back. The mound plant's going to go down. Nicely played. SoCal Slayer finds Goblin. And that should be all that she wrote. Koister is going to switch to the AK and see if he can find some heroics here. Has a chance to take down Kodak on this initial peek, but he's not going to quite find the timing. On the mound. Will Koister look for anything? Knife out. Going to be caught with his knife out, and Kodak is going to readjust. The quad kill from the KJ. Kodak is doing everything to keep them in this game right now. Nice play by him.
Yeah, definitely Kodak coming through here with this second 4K. I mean, the rest of the team here really being able to play off of Kodak's plays, but Kodak is just finding those amazing timings here. I mean, being able to hold that flank. Interestingly enough, MJ did see Kodak was like kind of around that corner, but maybe he just didn't notice that he had like turned the corner, and unfortunately they were caught off guard.
Well, it was a great hero play by Kodak. Goblin's going to push up early. The Deagle's not quite going to find it, and GG, Kodak and Blossom 3 for nothing across the map. The anti-eco has gone very well. What is that bot looking at? That is a very interesting interaction, we'll just say. Thank you, Mr. Riot. John, if you're watching, Geo will get the kill onto Chaewon, so it's going to be a 1-on-4. Let's see if he can make it happen. I think he might just look to save here. But you got SoCal flanking in from behind trying to find it, and he will shut down Geo. The team ace coming out from Avengers. That's a nice look for them, having their individuals win their duels one by one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, AVG is really feeling this now. You can see that they have a beautiful economy going on here. Full shields, full rifles. I believe this round, IJB is definitely going to be able to get a couple more rifles in there. Hopefully some more full shields, but it's looking like we're going to have 2 half shields for the most part, which is not too bad considering that one of those is on their Reyna player who will be able to overheal. IJB is really going to have to find their way in again.
Fast satchel up. Geo with the shutdown onto Chaewon. The blind and the thrash are going to be a bit late, so it's just going to be a clean 5v4. The Dizzy's going to get shut down immediately. Geo is not going to have a way to GG is not going to have a way to retake all of that util. The Omen ult into the back of C just in case. It can be cancelled, but Aeolian's going to stick it. It's actually going to reset, and Koister has this flank, but SoCal's actually going to clean him up outside of A main, so that's a big pick to find. Do they know that the rest of A is clear? It's going to be up to Kodak to find something. Kodak's going to shut down the util from Geo. First swing by MJ. MJ's going to walk down here. Let's see if he wins the heads up against Kodak, and he will with an instant headshot. Really clean stuff from him. Viper's Pit is going to go down. It's going to take up the tree space, and the plant is fully for tree. If Goblin can find this, he is going to stop the bomb from going down, and they aren't going to find him in the smoke. So somebody else is going to have to plant. They're going to tap it. MJ's going to swing into the pit. Showstopper takes GG down. SoCal's going to trade MJ out immediately, though, and the AK Tracers might have just betrayed them. SoCal is going to get shut down eventually, but not after taking 3 down, so it's all up to Blossom. The bottom frag so far for Avengers. Can he make it happen in this massive clutch situation? Gonna walk around and see if he can find the drop player. He's gonna find Goblin, but it's not. It's gonna force out the swing from Heaven, and Geo is going to take down Blossom. 12-7. Game point, series point secured for IJB. It's gonna take 5 straight from Avengers to take us to OT to potentially take the series the distance.
Yeah, I mean, Geo, I don't know if you noticed it at the beginning, just being able to take down every single player's abilities as they were trying to get into that B site. Being able to shut down that Dizzy, especially shutting down Chaewon right as they were satcheling right at the beginning. Geo doing an amazing job there on that last round, but can IJB shut out this last round and get their place to potentially get to the land?
Oh, but that's a big opening pick by Kodak onto Goblin. So that is KJ Diff officially in all chat. 5v4 is the score of the round. Kodak's going to force the lockdown down. Chaewon is going to find Koister on the fast flank. So it's going to be a 5v3. The nade is going to be directly on top of the lockdown, but it's actually not going to break it. It's still going to force everyone off of the C site. Raise, blast pack in. Chaewon looking at the boom bots, take some more space. It's going to be a fast play by MJ, shut down by Kodak immediately. 4v2. Blossom's gonna take down the Aeolian. 1 HP on KJ. It's up to Geo. He clutched a 2v3 where he got all 3 of them. Can he get all 4? It's gonna start with a fast 1-tap. Nice find. Thrash is available. Dizzy's available. The flashes are gonna come down. He's not going to invest the Thrash. He's going to just hop around. See if he can find a little time to walk through smoke here. He's going to be spotted, decayed. Blossom fake TP up to Heaven. The detain is actually going to hit main, so it's just a question of whether or not Blossom can secure here. And Geo will take down Kodak. He heard Blossom on site. Geo's actually made a round of it here. It was a 4-on-1, and now it's a 1v1, but it is planted for Mount. It's the most difficult position possible. SoCal with the swing, he confirms Geo's off the bomb, and SoCal has done enough to drain off the time. He's pre-aiming the turret, and actually there's just going to be some stuttering back and forth, and eventually someone's going to die to the bomb, and it's going to be Geo. SoCal makes it out alive. They win on time, but Geo, some individual heroics, a lot of nice shots to turn it from a 4-on-1 to a winnable situation.
Yeah, just really beautiful plays there by Geo. Unfortunately, not being able to clean up that round and cleaning up the game there for IJB. But definitely amazing plays here. I'm sure Geo is really feeling that role, but unfortunately, IJB is looking at an extremely broken buy here. AVG has full shields, full rifles, and for the most part, looking like a little bit of a full C push, but we have a full stack on A.
Yep, well, IJB is going to walk down with this low buy. Yep, it is a massive flank, but Blossom has caught out this entire thing. SoCal's going to take down Aeolian, but Blossom is going to be run down by Geo and company eventually. Koister's going to get the trade. 2 rifles, 3 rifles, MJ, Goblin, Koister. A lot of the big names from last game in a 3v4 to try and close down this one and secure the playoffs. Can MJ find the opener? It's going to be Koister with the second Leer going through. Kodak is in a power position though, near the wood boxes. Let's see if he can anchor it. MJ, Boombot, breaking the alarm bot. Turret's going to go down, but the Boombot's going to get traded down immediately as well. Koister's got the late rotate coming through water. If they've made enough noise to actually catch the backside players, it's up to Koister. Can he find the massive play again? There's 1, there's 2. And can he find the last one? Not quite. SoCal's going to try and make a round of it, but he's going to get run down by Goblin, and that's going to be the round. Another massive timing found by Koister. Some spray transfers, a lot of headshots, and a lot of heroics. IJB, I just bossed 2-0 over Avengers.
Yeah, I mean, just amazing play there by Koister. Koister really being that kind of like silent ninja moment, always being able to find those behind kind of flank shots, being able to clean up teams. Just absolutely phenomenal game there. I mean, I'm impressed. I mean, both teams really just played amazing here. But at the end, it does seem that IJB is our team going on to this double elim bracket.
And I can't think of a more deserving team considering what I've just seen. There were some absolutely dominant rounds, a ton of individual heroics, everyone on this roster performing very, very well. Obviously MJ having himself a day, but also the rest of the team, Goblin, Geo, Aeolian, Koister, top to bottom, everyone was having a nice day. And one thing to point out here is the rounds were, again, 13-8, but the first blood advantage went the way of Avengers this time. So they did everything they had to. They had a much more competitive map this time around. But unfortunately, it was just not quite enough against IJustBoss, who, like you said, Rose, will be moving on to the knockout bracket. So it's been a crazy event so far. Really excited to see what IJB can do. All right. Last, certainly not least, thank you once again to Rally Cry, and thank you again to the Army National Guard for sponsoring this event. We could not make all this possible without them. But on behalf of myself, on behalf of Rose, production, and all the rest of us here at Moogie's Valorant Throwdown, thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back eventually in the future. Thank you very much, and have a good one.
We get how uncertain the future is. We've come of age in a complex world, face to face with problems we didn't create. So what's going to happen next? We are. Because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.